Hey there everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the Last of Us reaction series. First off, I'd like to apologize if anyone was here for last week's episode. Yeah, there was no intro or outro. If you watched last week's episode, you may have already seen and kind of heard me say, oh, there's technical issues. Yeah, for some reason, both my intro and outro completely corrupted. So hopefully you guys are seeing this. I'm gonna hope that you are. Last week's episode was absolutely amazing. A lot of people are praising it online. I'm glad that episode kind of resonated with a lot of people though. I saw after the fact that a lot of people were kind of crying and had these kind of emotions, which I personally didn't necessarily have. I was definitely about it sad, but I'm also the type of person that never cried it up, and people are always like, oh, you heartless person. I still thought it was sad, I was watching that. I think the problem is as well, I looked back on last week's reaction, I was like, I didn't hardly react at all. I felt like, do you know what it is? It's because I was just enjoying it so much and just getting into that story and feeling it that I was like, oh, was I just not really reacting? And that's always when something, you can tell that something is good when you're just there, like, I just want to absorb everything. Because, when you're watching a movie, typically, you don't normally just be like, I'm going to talk through the whole thing. Reaction can sometimes be kind of weird. But yeah, here we are with the new episode. We are definitely heading into this new city. I think they've changed it from Pittsburgh to another place though, so we'll see kind of what happens with that. And yeah, maybe we'll see Henry and Sam finally introduced today. I'm excited to see what happens. I know this episode's a little bit shorter than the other ones, so I guess we'll see what happens. If you are new here though, or if you are someone who's been watching the videos so far each week, if you aren't subscribed already, I'd very much appreciate a subscription. We're trying to grow the channel out a little bit. And yeah, like all the stuffs, leave a comment, whatever the YouTube stuff is, right? It's always so awkward talking to camera. I'm gonna leave this bit in. Normally I'd cut out. Talking to camera is not my kind of forte. Doing live content, if you don't know, I'm a Twitch streamer over at twitch.tv/RyanUzumaki TV. That comes easily to me because I'm reacting off of someone. But this, I know I sometimes might come across as kind of, oh, I don't know what I'm saying. That's absolutely what it is. I don't know what I'm saying. But let's get into the episode. Please enjoy, and I'll see you afterwards for some afterthoughts. Hopefully, that is. Oh, she's practicing with the gun she got. I was originally replaying the games, and I can't remember if she actually got a gun. I say replaying, I was replaying certain sections, and Joel gives her a gun after the rifle section. I don't remember if she had one before, so they may be deviating already from this. She gonna fire it by accident? Probably not, because then he would know. Or be like, there's someone here. Oh, she tried. I guess she did empty the clip or something. But she knows how it works. Oh, that looks like it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Which I guess is a good thing. Actually, I was gonna say, we didn't really see the trip that they made in the game. She was just like awake and then asleep and then they were just there, so.
It'll still be stationary.
Oh my god, the pun book? No.
No pun intended. Volume 2 by Will Livingston.
Yes.
The mermaid wear to her math class.
What does she wear?
An algebra.
Algebra. I literally heard that one in the Left Hand DLC.
Stayed up all night. No. Wondering where the sun went.
And then it dawned on me. Let's go. Love a good pun. I'm such a nerd. Oh, it's shell gas. Oh my god, the magazine. Oh my god.
Light on the reading, but it has some interesting.
Ah!
No.
Oh my god.
Walk around with that thing.
Yes.
Hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh my god.
Why are all these pages stuck?
Yes.
I'm just fucking with you.
Ah. I was worried that after last week's episode they were going to cut it. I mean, it made sense to cut it from last week's episode, but I'm happy they kept it here at least. Oh, are they bison? I'm assuming not buffalo. I'm ignorant. So I know they've changed the location of this town or city from what it was in the game. I can't remember what it is in the show though. Is it Kansas City, I think? Is that another Arby's? It is. I'll give us some more puns. Ellie, give us some more puns.
Joe.
What?
Why did the Scarecrow get an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh, you see, even he knew it.
You dick.
Let's go.
Did you read this?
No.
Look at the smile.
Go to sleep.
Like, oh, look, he's smiling. We love that. I'm just such a nerd for knowing all these puns. Oh, is he brewing coffee? Joel loves a good cup of coffee, he does.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You don't like coffee?
Yeah. Good old coffee. That's an interesting looking contraption though.
Seriously what those Starbucks in the QZ used to sell?
Wait.
Theirs was a lot fresher than what Bill saved up, but yeah, this is what they sold.
Oh, I was like, they're still running a Starbucks in the apocalypse?
Keep going for family. That's about it.
I'm not family.
No. Your cargo.
Oh,
I made a promise to Tess,
Joel.
and she was like family.
Oh, the cargo. You think you have a breakthrough, and then he's just like, whew.
You got up pretty early if you want to grab more sleep.
I'm not even tired.
Oh, and yep. Something doesn't seem right. I always wonder in these kind of zombie shows how they're just like some people that are just dead in their cars. Like, they didn't get infected. I mean, maybe they were shot whilst they were waiting, but.
Where are we?
Kansas City.
Oh, it is Kansas City. Okay. Oh, Underworld's coming out of the cinema. Oh, that's a lot of dead, burnt bodies.
Stop! Is that the QZ?
Oh, did they not know it's abandoned? Uh-oh. He's not even hurt. Jesus Christ. This is like a giant cinder block. Hit him. I didn't hit on this time. Jesus.
You okay?
Yeah.
You're not hurt.
Oh, they're gonna have it like straight away. You're like, get out.
You see that hole? You can squeeze through.
Oh, they're not even gonna take him on in this. They're just gonna run as much as they can.
They're not gonna hit you.
You gotta trust him.
Stay down, you stay low, you stay quiet.
The major first time where she's like, I'm gonna have to do what you say in the line of fire. Well, that's one.
You motherfucker!
You attacked. You guys been like, you motherfucker, when you were the ones that attacked. Assholes. Oh my God. I thought someone was about to punch the wall through. Now we take the big guns. We have 2 big guns. Oh. That's shotgun. Oh, get the shotgun, get the shotgun. Oh, is this gonna be where she kills him? Is this, they're gonna take out the hotel scene? She gonna knife him in the back or something. Yep. Or she knows what she has to do, but she ain't ready for it. Oh no, she's using the gun. Oh shit. On the head? Finish him off?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's over. We're not fighting anymore. I'm gonna go home. I'll tell everyone you're good.
Nah. If he gets to check, he's gonna have. Has he got a second gun?
My legs don't work.
Or is it because he's a kid? The fact that he's talking back makes this even worse for her. Put him out of his misery.
Get back behind the wall.
No. I'm sorry. Please. We can just talk. I'm sorry. Please. No, please, no. Please.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, please. No, we can just talk.
I was gonna say, at this point, it's not even necessarily to be like, I'm just gonna kill you. It's, I'm putting you out of your misery.
I'm okay. I'm good. I got some food in here still, and I got your light, so. What now?
You go up.
He should have asked if she was okay. Oh, they're looking for the boy. Wait, so is his name Ryan or Brian? I'm hearing Brian, but that sounded like Ryan. Me. Are we going to be seeing way more from their side? Then I know they've kind of having a bit more of an emphasis.
No. Mark Anthony Halpin.
Why is she asking where
Schreiber.
people are specifically?
You know where Henry is.
Wait, Henry? Why are they looking specifically for Henry? Was he part of Fedra, perhaps?
It has to stop now, you mean? Now that you're in the cell.
Hmm.
But before, people dying was okay. When you were safe and protected and ratting on your neighbors to Fedra.
Oh, shit.
Here. Have I satisfied the necessary conditions for you to talk?
Oh.
I delivered you.
Oh, wow. He's the her doctor? Oh, shit.
I never told them anything about your brother.
But Henry did. And we know that he's still in the city.
Oh, they're building Henry and Sam's story out? Oh, this is going to be cool.
You think I won't do it?
I feel like she's like one bad incident away from just completely flipping. Or maybe she's already there. We just haven't seen it yet. Oh, fun fact about him, for anyone that may not know. He is the voice of Tommy in the game. But he's playing a different role here. Like how Marlene is Marlene. They've put more people in, like Troy and Ashley are going to be as well. So wait, is she in charge?
What if I had a doctor?
Oh, is she now gonna kill him then? She's like, I don't need you anymore.
Open it.
Oh my god, let's see how unhinged she is. Oh my god.
This is Henry's work. Understand? And he won't stop until we stop him.
She's been in a whole rebellion against Henry.
Kill them all.
Oh my god, all for them only. I like this change. Oh, it's the run truck. Let's go.
Are you okay?
Hey, at least she asked if he's okay. Say, are you?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Finally. But they're breaking in his voice, though. You want to talk about it?
I'm not good at this.
Yeah, you're really.
It was
Oh,
my fault. And I'm sorry.
he's trying. Bless him. Slowly and slowly, it's getting better. I mean, she's going to feel like shit, but hopefully he's going to be there a little bit more to help, you know?
It wasn't my first time.
Oh? Oh, she had to kill Riley, I'm guessing, is what it is. Which we are probably going to see happen. He's going to show how to do it, use it. He's trusting her.
Look at. Okay.
Look at the smiles. Oh, it's always the little smiles when they start coming through. You're like, oh, they're learning.
You.
They're checking out the crime scene. Oh, he's found something. I do like with that we are getting new characters that aren't specifically in the game, which we can either learn to love or learn to hate. I'm assuming hate mainly, but yeah, I'm sure these guys are gonna get their comeuppance at the end. That's Sam drawing Henry. Then she's been up there for a while. Yeah, both of them together. And she knows it. Why is she like upset about it? Was she someone who was like close with them at one point? All for just these two. Why? Except from the brother. What's he found? Maybe more dead people or infected or... Oh?
Fuck.
What's that all about? Oh my god. If that's the Rat King and we're getting Rat King... Oh, wait. It's gonna be a bloater. Oh my god. When's it gonna happen? I'm ready. I'm so ready. Oh.
Where'd you be without me, huh?
By now, Wyoming.
Oh my god.
Walked into that one.
I mean, that's also kind of true, but...
We're going up 42 flights.
45.
Oh, 45 flights of stairs? Oh, no thanks.
Not all the way.
How far?
Nearish to the top.
As far as I can make it.
Not his bad legs or his bad back, potentially. He's old, bless him. The problem is, if you go up there and they followed you up, there's no way of finding your way out. You're stuck in that building. This might be the only way up and down. Also, I'd be worried that there was infected in the building.
Did you kill innocent people?
I think most people probably have at this point.
Come on.
Oh, he didn't answer it. That 3 floors, it's pretty good, you know?
Give me a minute.
Considering.
Get up, you lazy ass.
Oh my god. What did you say to me, Missy?
Lazy ass. 56 years old, you little shit.
56 though, he looks good for 56, you know. That's smart, using glass as a potential sound thing. I mean, they'd probably shoot through the door before they even look to get in the bloody room.
It isn't fair. Your age. Having to deal with all of this.
So it gets easier when you get older?
No.
No, not really.
You don't hear too well from your right side.
Oh. That's smart. that she figured that out. I didn't even notice that.
Joel,
Hmm.
did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
It runs in your genes.
It runs in your genes.
Hmm. Oh, look at that smile. Let's go.
That is so goddamn stupid.
You laughed,
Great.
I
motherfucker.
didn't laugh.
Yes, you did.
Jesus, I'm losing it.
Oh, the smile. He liked that one. Look, it's tickled him.
Go to sleep.
That's such a nice scene. He's actually sleeping as well, though. He's not keeping an eye out.
Joel!
Oh. Henry. There's Sam. He's got like a superhero mask on. Also, another nice details from the drawings as well. And that was episode 4 of The Last of Us. It was a good episode. It was rather short, which I guess is kind of strange. I think a lot of people may see this episode as a little bit weaker than the others, then maybe because of that. I think it's not a problem. And I should also state by saying it's probably the weakest episode so far, but I still really enjoyed it. I think the problem may therein lie the fact that it's kind of setting up a second part. So it's like a two-parter almost. But I think they did the right thing of actually making sure it's not one giant episode, because to do it justice with this whole section from the game, I think, you know, it's going to take a long time to get through it, more than probably any other episode so far. So actually having like one short episode and then maybe one longer episode next week where we actually fully see Sam and Henry's story, which it seems like there's going to be more of. The fact that we might see some sort of bloater perhaps. I mean, the fact that the floor was kind of breaking away. I doubt they're doing Rat King. I know I said in the reaction that it might be Rat King related, but I don't see them taking that. They're going to wait for season 2 for that. I don't know. We've seen in the trailers something kind of like coming out the ground. So that's kind of why I'm guessing that maybe that's what it is. The thing is, if it is a bloater, then it's going to be insane. The fact that it's, you know, they're going to be trying to escape, and then all of a sudden the militia people are going to have to try and deal with a massive amount of infected potentially emerging from some sort of underground den. Because if it is the same shot we've seen in the trailers, then it's not just the bloater come through. There's like normal infected come through. I think there may have been clickers as well. There's like the whole like army amassing underground. If we see some sort of scene like that next week, it's going to be absolutely insane. I do wonder what's going to be happening next week though, because obviously you're going to have to introduce who Henry and Sam are. So for people who don't know the game, you're going to have to introduce all that stuff. Like I said before, I think there's going to be changes with those characters because of kind of what's been seen. I think Sam like might be deaf. I mean, even with him just being like, he didn't like even say a word. I mean, neither of them said a word, so I guess that doesn't mean anything. But it should be interesting to kind of see what changes are possibly made. So, you know, have the introduction, and then it's already nighttime now, so they're going to have that whole getting out section. But we also have the bit with the sewers and the bits past that, you know, just in case there are people watching this who haven't played the game or even seen the game. I'm not going to go beyond that because we'll have to wait to see what happens with that. Having all that happen potentially, as well as, you know, getting away and trying to explain more of the story or the background of the militia characters, as well as a potential showdown with all the infected. Next week's episode is going to be kind of wall-to-wall action-packed, I feel like. I mean, there's also scenes in the trailer of Ellie running away, shooting at someone, and that's like a nighttime setting. Maybe that's them running from, like, these guys. So we're going to have to see that. And next week's episode could be absolutely insane, I feel like. Yeah, the episode is definitely a little bit slower, I guess. You know, kind of not much happened except from that section where they actually go into town. It was more just kind of being like, oh, hey, we're making sure we're okay, which is also good. You know, we're getting that development time between Joel and Ellie, and they are changing stuff. And like, you can see, again, I keep referring to like, hey, this is what's happening in the game. The fact that we see kind of, you know, they haven't done the sniper shootout section. They've already changed that seemingly, potentially. I don't think we're going to see that next week. All that kind of stuff that happens before Henry and Sam in the game has kind of been condensed, and it's kind of less, you know, because they couldn't have this whole, yeah, we're going to be walking through a city trying to take on other people and also trying to avoid them and have like the checkpoints and like the bookstore, like that. There'd be no point in actually having that stuff. So kind of reducing all that stuff out of it has actually made it shorter, but at the same time, it means that it's not to be padded out as well. You know what I mean? They didn't need to make like an 18-minute episode to just introduce, hey, we got into a city where there's militia going around. I don't think we got a name for the characters that we got introduced to as well, the new militia characters. I think the lady may have been named, but I can't remember it. I don't think the guy the actor that plays Tommy got named. I'm not sure. But yeah, she seems like she's on the warpath for some reason. I wonder if we'll find out why. I'm assuming we're going to, but I say why. We know it's to do with the brother, but like, I feel like there's more to it than that potentially. And it seemed like she kind of knew who they were personally. Like when she saw the drawings, she was like upset by them. So I'm hoping that we might get some sort of new connection with that next week. The fact that we had the joke book as well, give me all the jokes. And, you know, I think in my head, a lot of these jokes are kind of just staying there because, like I was saying during the reaction, I've kind of recently played through parts of the game again because I was like trying to get the platinum or whatever. And I hadn't played Left Behind. So I was like, you know, before that episode comes up in the show, I kind of want to like re-experience the Left Behind DLC. So I think a few of those jokes were like included in the DLC. I definitely remember hearing about the outstanding in his field one, I think, from that. I also had to get the achievement for getting the jokes. So I've basically had quite a lot of them recently, but the fact that we saw that kind of laughing session towards the end with the diarrhea joke as well, they're getting there, you know, slowly cracking the surface, and they're finally starting to get closer and closer, and they're connecting, and it's really nice to see. And it's, you know, it is definitely Joel thinking, oh, she reminds me of my daughter. It's also wild to think, actually, if Sarah was 14, like in the first episode, if she'd actually stayed alive to this point in like the game and the show, she'd be 34, and that's like, whoa, that's kind of wild to think about. Yeah, next week's episode could be very interesting, especially where it ends. I think if you're a fan of the games, you're probably going to know where the episode's going to end, because I think you'll have all of this kind of Kansas City stuff ironed out in one episode, and then I think episode 6 will start with them being like closer to Wyoming. I think we're actually going to start kind of by Wyoming. I think the TV show is definitely kind of taking a different path to actually having like build up to those areas. Like I was saying, like how we saw the kind of the drive to Kansas City rather than like a cut from Billstown to the city itself. We had like the stop at the gas station, a little bit more of a drive. We had to stay in the woods. And, you know, that also gave us little extra kind of points and focus on sections and kind of interactions that happened in the game, like the whole scene with the car and the magazine. I'm glad that they kept that in. I'm super happy we actually saw that, because it brings out Ellie's kind of humor a little bit more as well, rather than her just being like angry all the time. Yeah, overall, I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I think, like I said, it's definitely the weakest episode so far, but I feel like whenever you kind of have like a criticism for something, you say, oh, it's the weakest, I think people automatically are going to kind of jump on that and be like, well, you didn't like it. And it's like, no, I absolutely still loved it. It's good to take these slow episodes. I think, you know, you can't just have banger, banger, banger. I mean, you totally could, and that would be like insane, and like, you know, give it all the awards, you know. But yeah, it's nice to take a little bit of a breather, kind of chill, and just get ready for next week. Have all that set up, and then next week's gonna be like another absolute 10 out of 10 potentially, hopefully. But I'd love to know what you guys thought about the episode as well. Leave your comments down below if you want to. What you liked, what you didn't like, what you kind of hope we're gonna see paid off next week. And yeah, thanks so much again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again next week then for episode 5 of The Last of Us. We're nearing that midway point of the season now, and I'm every single week I'm just like, can Sunday come around? I want to see this show. But thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.